Okay, so this is my pocket bike that I got from a friend, but the price was right, so I took it. And the only thing wrong with it was inside there's a centrifugal clutch, and he had just overheated it and made the clutch slip too much, and so it burned off all the pad. It was down to aluminum, and then one of the arms broke, and then got caught up in there, and then beat the inside, all in there to shit, and made it freeze up. So he thought he blew, threw a rod or something. But I just took it apart, and it's like a $20 fix. And so, oh yeah, and the kickstand's a piece of shit. But anyway, the plastic on it was totally torn up, and so I took it off and threw it away. It's gone. And then the fuel tank used to ride up here, originally in the plastic. It would get held above the frame. Piece of shit. Like right there, and that looked pretty gay, and I had it zip tied on there, and it kept slipping off and stuff, so I decided to fit it underneath the frame, so it's a lot more compact and doesn't slip around or anything. But then the distance between the fuel filter and the carburetor, it was so short that the hose would get cranked up, and I'd have to run it all the way back there, to get it so it wouldn't crank, and then still it didn't work too good. So what I did was I cut the nipple off of the fuel tank and drilled the hole a bit bigger, and then put the inlet end of the filter into the tank, and then sealed it up so it cream. And then I had just enough room for the line to work. Oh yeah, and I had to find some new line too, because I lost the old one. This one's a lot bigger and adds more flow, so that works. Then the air filter, somewhere in the process it fell off on a road, and I never found it. So I had to make a new one. So I took some material that I found in my school. It's like what they use for the filters in their vacuums. I took that and I put it on there. And I used to have a piece of plastic with a bunch of holes melted in it there to add more filtration, but that just restricted the flow way too much. And so it was always running on choke because the mixture is too rich. And so I just took it off, I broke it off, and it just run pretty good. And I put it tack on the flywheel after I got it started. It gives me 1,500 more RPM that way. Or I just take the back tire off the ground, and I can get about 1,500 more than when I originally had the stock filter on. Anywho, oh yeah, and I had to adjust the jet too to more. I just drilled it out up to the next size to make it to compensate for the extra air going through the carb. And oh yeah, the common problem on these bikes is swing arm. When it goes up and down, it would like to smack against this, or against the gearbox. And so what I did was I moved the engine forward about ½ an inch. I just drilled new mounting holes for it, and then I also ground most of that off so it doesn't hit. And the most crazy part about this bike is the exhaust. Still needs to sound pretty cool. Adds an extra echo to it. Makes it, I don't know about performance decreasing, but it sounds pretty cool and looks a lot cooler too. I mean, just look at that compared to a stock one you'd buy. But yeah. And then I just put some more pieces of pipe in there to add, kind of like shims, in different sizes to help seal it up a bit. And then I need to redo this, maybe put some hose clamps on it instead of zip ties. I would weld it, but the welder is sort of buried in the garage right now, so I don't want to get it out. And then the brakes, there's no front brakes because I guess the guy that had it before me dumped it and broke this lever, so I just haven't gotten around to fixing the lever yet. And I guess we'll start it up. If it starts. It's an Asian piece of shit after all. The camera didn't want to sit over there. Listen to that. Oh yeah, and the kill switch isn't hooked up, so I have to use the choke to kill it. I used to have it hooked up, but then it just came out, so I'll just resolder that if I want to sell it. So yeah, that's my pocket bag. Piece of shit Asian pocket bag. Oh yeah, and the tube had holes in it. I had to patch that.